Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, this is truly an 8-point striker, DC, a Muay Thai practitioner making the walk to the octagon yet again here tonight.
I love the way he stands high on his toes whenever he's approaching. The hands are high, not always closed. They're just up and high. He's bouncing on that back foot, and everything he throws has no load up. The outside leg kick is truly something special. He will brutalize you with the leg kick, and the moment you start to switch your stance, he will go across to the opposite side to beat that leg up. Then you get desperate. You start trying to grab him. That's when you start to run into the knees. You start to run into the elbows. He's just the most brutal guy that we've seen in the UFC for a long time.
And at last check, there are no gloves or any padding on the feet or the knees.
Nothing to protect you.
Caution, flammable. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's the guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great Sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the octagon.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Rafael Fiziev! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready.
Here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena, he goes up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here, and on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
And they separate. Able to check the high kick. Just missed with the left there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Big leg kick land.
Single collar tie now.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Oh, caught him there with the head kick. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
3 minutes to go here, round one.
Right under the elbow. Body was planted.
Oh, big knee there. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Takedown lands. Right, close guard now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Both fighters back to their feet now. So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Immediately gets the underhook.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
It's okay, keep going.
Look at the force behind that leg kick. Oh, man.
Oh, big left.
Stop waiting. Get
Dig and kick.
90 seconds now to go in round one. And now he's got that tie clinch. Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You gotta start digging your shoulder to a side and trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch. Oh, that's a nice strike. Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee.
And he landed the right hand there. Clean entry as he gets the takedown there.
Great entry, great timing, great finish. What a fantastic job by this young man.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep,
there you
absolutely.
Go. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one. Nice punch there.
Just misses there with the left. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combination, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
Get him down.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Let's go. Let's get that takedown now.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
So both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position. All right, single collar tie now.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Hands up. Use your footwork now. It's okay.
Ooh, head kick lands, hurt.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
You gotta check. Low leg.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Trying to stay in this fight. Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. All right, so a nice straight punch. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Nice job by Nurmagomedov mixing it up here on the feet, DC. I know you can speak to this as well as anyone. His striking has really started to catch up with the wrist.
Nice punch lands over the top.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, and he caught the kick. Nurmagomedov gets hammered by that solid uppercut. That one got his attention.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space. That was the hit. Nice strike.
Yeah, left hook found its target. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. 20 seconds left. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Round three next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Oh, look at that jab, snapping his head back.
His jab gets to the target so fast, and he always brings his hand right back to his face. Oh, nice jab.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, big knees!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Well done to block that powerful kick to the body.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Ooh.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, eats a knee. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
There's no tell on that leg kick. A great punch landed with so much power.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done, he's done.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you do it.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.